Have you ever just sat down and thought about the future? No, not yours. I meant the future of Earth. And not just a couple of years either. I'm talking about thousands to even billions of years from now. We can only hope to imagine what the future holds for us. So, let's see what the future may bring. Let's begin with 5,000 years from our current date. The human race would probably be thriving off some major technological advancements, like artificial intelligence, flying cars, and quantum computing. We might even be living in harmony alongside robots during this time. In addition to that, there will be advancements in healthcare as well. We may find ways to cure diseases that weren't curable before. There may be cures for cancer, AIDS, and maybe even the common cold. Yeah, you heard me correctly. In 10,000 years, there will likely be no regional genetic variation between humans. Well, what do I mean by that? Within this given amount of time, any genetic differences there are, such as having gray eyes or having red hair, will be evenly spread across the world. Now that would be a sight to see. In addition to that, the star Antares will have likely exploded into a supernova. In 50,000 years from our current date, the city Pripyat in Ukraine, the city that became inhabitable due to a nuclear accident, will be safe for human life. On the other hand, Niagara Falls will have likely eroded by this time, mainly due to climate change. In roughly 100,000 years, the constellations we see on Earth will no longer be recognizable. We wouldn't be able to make out constellations like Draco, Hercules, and Leo. This is due to the distance the Earth and the solar system has traveled throughout the galaxy's orbit. Oh yeah, not to mention, humans will have more than likely already colonized Mars. So the idea of people living on Mars will become a reality. An enormous asteroid will have likely struck the Earth in about 500,000 years. The crater of this asteroid is stretched nearly twice the length of Death Valley. That's about 280 miles. This impact could drastically affect the planet as a whole, especially our climate. In about 1 million years in the future, a supervolcano will erupt on Earth. Scientists suggest that this volcano's force could be similar to that of the Toba supervolcano, which nearly ended human life. On the bright side, I'm pretty sure humans would have left Earth already. In the next 10 million years, a new ocean will form due to a piece of East Africa breaking off from the mainland. The reason for this is because of the active continental rift in East Africa. In 50 million years from our current date, Mars will have likely collided with its own moon, Phobos, because of the close orbit they share. It may sound devastating, but Mars may only just have a few notable changes. For example, scientists believe that Mars may obtain a ring system as a result of the collision. As 100 million years pass, the Hawaiian Islands will have likely disappeared into the ocean. In nearly 500 million years, another asteroid will strike the Earth, and the force of this asteroid could cause another supercontinent to form. Scientists are already calling it Pangaea Proxima. About 1 billion years from our current date, the Earth's oceans will begin to disappear. This is due to the increased luminosity of our sun, causing a vast amount of things to transpire. It's crazy how this isn't even half of it. I didn't even mention what will happen over the next 10 billion years. But that's another story.